Hey, shalom, shalom. Call law Yabashimi Ashai Bahar Kokadash. Yabashimi Ashai Bashimi Kokadash Brakatham. Yaba Anasai apostles who are elders who rule well, which are of GMS. Blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth and sincerity. Another blessings and salutations to the women and children that follow the truth and sincerity as well. This is Rob. I'm out from the Nebraska camp. This is GMS Any Push to the Mark, Press to the Mark. So I wanted to go over this article that I read in RT News. I'm going to pull it up real quick. Abaratazah. So we have, as you can see, this article was put out on the 13th of December. Today is now the 14th. Says just 1% of Americans view Russia as top problem in a poll. Says Moscow is far behind the U.S. government, inflation, the economy, and immigration among major concerns, a new survey shows. Less than 1% of Americans listed Russia as the top problem facing the U.S. during the second half of 2022. According to a Gallup poll published on Tuesday, the survey revealed that the chief issue for most respondents is the nation's own government. An average of 19% of those surveyed throughout 2022 rated government as the most important problem, followed by inflation and the economy. Yeah, so the people, Babylon's own people, and matter of fact, let's get to the scriptures. Babylon's own people are fed up, okay? So Job 18:11 says, terror shall make him afraid on every side and shall drive him to his feet. You know, because you got all this this going on over in this country, global warming, Russia, you know, the immigrants in South America, blah, 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 such on and so forth. All right. Esau's being driven to his feet. And to be standing on your feet, that means you had attention. That means you got my attention, okay? And he's not going to be able to duck these things, okay? So going back to the article, that's pretty much all I wanted to get. But I read the rest of it just for edification purposes. It says the percentage of Americans viewing Russia as the primary issue facing the country did jump from 2% to 9% from February to March, following the launch of Moscow's military in Ukraine. But the figure had dipped back to 5% by April, and it has remained at 1% or below for the last 5 months. Yeah, because, you know, at the end of the day, you got homeless people, and even within this, it says, see here, I want to find where they were saying how they dumped, you know, billions of dollars into its military, saying people are not as worried. And it's not like the people aren't worried, because people it's real problems. You're putting all that money in the military when there's homeless people out here, when there's inflation to where the money you're making compared to the money you're bringing in is not matching. People got to work 2 jobs. Both sides of the family got to work 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have these gurus, financial gurus, get on there. If you're not working 80 hours a week, then you're never going to be successful. Why a person got to work 80 fucking hours a week, right? To keep your head above water or to go forward in the society. I understand hard work, but that's not hard work. That's slavery at this point, right? Among many other things that's going on, you got the pandemic, you have economic collapse, the roads, you got problems going on with your teaching in school. There's a bunch of things that this place is going down in that fashion. And as the scriptures say, as a people are, so is the king, man. Okay? So all this sorcery that Esau, these smoke and mirrors that he's trying to put up, people are starting to say, wait, man, to hell with Ukraine, bro. Like, that's their business, right? We got problems here. That's what they're telling you. So your smoke and mirrors isn't working anymore, okay? And is going to get you to the point that you're going to have to do something. And at the end of the day, Esau doesn't want to do anything. We have to keep that in mind, okay? So we're going to go to Proverbs 16:12. It says, it is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, for the throne is established by righteousness. You can go into an NLT. It says, a king detests wrongdoing, for his rule is built on justice. Okay? In Babylon, and within Babylon, their rule is not built on justice. Let's get the etymology to the word justice. It says the exercise of authority in vindication of right by assigning reward or punishment. Also, quality of being fair and just, moral soundness and conformity to truth. Here it is. You have Brittany Griner that just got out of jail, and they just changed fucking warlord, a weapons trade man. I forget his name, but they call him like something of death. They traded him for a basketball player, but you, at the same time, you had a whole Marine, a person that fought for your country over there. You couldn't bring two of them back, but if you could bring one of them back, I would assume that Marine would have been way more important. This is not me advocating for the military or anything. This is justice. And we're talking about the figurehead of the United States government. We do not negotiate with terrorists. That was a negotiation. And that was a negotiation of a strategic resolution of justice. That was a negotiation of weaponizing power to get somebody to be swayed and to sway the crowd. But people ain't worried about it. It makes them even more mad. It didn't please the people. It only pleased the black women and feminists and the LGBTQ community. Because see, Esau even within that, he's trying to create another demographic. He's creating a demographic that will be subservient unto him. Because all these people that amongst these woke / LGBTQ, these are votes. These are people who will rally behind you. And it's easy to do it because they have nothing. So you're going to give them everything. You know what I'm saying? Women so-called don't have anything, but you'll give them what they need. You'll give LGBTQ rights. So now you got the votes. Now anything that you do in government-wise, they're not going to say anything against it. They're going to roll with it because you got them by mass number. And then you're increasing the numbers by constantly indoctrinating children and other people. But that's a different subject well, it's on par with the subject because you got parents that are fed up with what you're teaching them, allowing for drag queens with unicorn outfits and man parts strapped to on the outside of their outfits to deal with children. You're allowing hardcore LGBT or homosexual sexual activities into children's books, I know the scripture say the nation's drunk of wine and therefore the nations are mad, but the people are mad as well, man. Pedophilia, you'll get this guy and sink him under the prison, but you won't do nothing to this person over here. Okay? You go to the gas prices are super high. And it's at the point that you can't blame nobody. You're doing so much that even the people that you're blaming, it don't make sense. Just like they said, the people that didn't get the vaccine are more prone. They're more prone to car accidents because it's like, bro, like how much are you just gonna keep trying to demonize everybody to push your agenda, And so the people are fed up with it. You're trying to take the guns. You're messing with the right wing. You know what I'm saying? You're doing things with the children as parents. But you can do a lot of this because you have the women and the LGBT community behind you in mass numbers, and also the simps and the supporters of that, you know, and the people are getting tired of it, the working class, because everybody that you rallying and you're giving these trinkets to, these are the people that don't contribute anything to society, but they're mass in numbers. Okay, well, most of them, because there's a lot of people that are successful in society, but they're still sheep. Okay, so let's continue with the precepts. We're gonna go into Psalms, the book of Psalms. I want to go into Psalms 101 and 5. Okay. Wish I had it pulled up. This table of contents suck on this app, man. So we're going to go into Psalms chapter 101, verse 5. It took so long, brothers, whoever listened probably got it before I did. It says, remember his marvelous works that he have done, his wonders. Slaki, I'm in 105. I said, that ain't it. Psalms 101 and 5, it says, whoso privily slander his neighbor, him will I cut off. Him that hath a high look and a proud heart will not I suffer. Okay, so this is to a message to the government. You know what I'm saying? People are tired of it. All this, you go to CNN, it's just CNN's talking about NBC or ABC. ABC's talking about CNN, or Fox and NBC, and then it's just creating odds and division. You know, and the scriptures tell you, woe unto those who cause of division, you know, but that's the ways of the devil, you know, so that's going to be in its nature. So all that, oh, you should hate this country, you should hate this country, you should hate Russia, look at what Russia's doing, and people ain't even like, bro, like, I got problems here, fuck Russia, man. Let them handle what they got going on, and I'm not saying in a condescending, it's like, that's none of my business, you know. And this is because at the end of the day, you can keep telling people lies, but reality is reality, okay? You go outside and you telling me that there's a problem over here, but I go to the gas pump, the gas is high as hell. You know, I can't say this word or that word around these people. I'm worried about what's being taught in schools for my children. People are dying every day, getting robbed. Then while people are getting robbed, you're advocating to take guns away. You know, there's this scandal, this president, this senator did this, a senator of Louisiana just got caught stealing. You know, the vaccine that comes out, that didn't work. The vaccine don't stop everything from spreading. But then you want to tell us, hey man, hey, let's all pay attention to Argentina. It's like, hey man, to hell with Argentina right now. Just like y'all, you know, people try to use that same rhetoric when Jake tried to go and talk about Esau, and they say, well, it's just black on black crime. Well, why the fuck you worried about Ukraine then? Because there's a whole lot of American crime. There's a whole lot of American injustice. There's a whole lot of wickedness. There's a whole lot of killing. There's a whole lot of murders. A whole lot of drug problems. But you worry about another country. Okay? And that's why the scriptures say, meddle not with many matters, you should not escape by fleeing. But they have a whole different agenda. You know, we're privy to it, but I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy of Babylon. Okay? Again, they're doing this on purpose. Okay? They want Babylon to sink. They want social injustice so they can start up martial law. They want the sedition among men. Even though it's prophesied, they're going to advocate it, but they're going to try to do it within their control. Okay, but what they don't understand is that you can't control the spirit pursuing the Songs of Solomon. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it said you can't control to retain it or let it go in life or death in that manner. But you also can't control the spirit, where the Lord will harden your spirit or make you docile or make you lose your mind. You know what I'm saying? Or make you hella aggressive, stiff neck, whatever. You can't control that. All right. The Lord put an evil spirit on Solomon. I mean, not Solomon, but Saul. Okay? Like, you can't control the spirit, man. And Esau think if I do this, this should happen. This is the theory. Science is crumbling. Okay? All these lies, these webs of lies Esau is building up, he's gonna have to keep on creating. And we all know the process of a lie, man. You once you lie one time, you have to keep on lying to support. You got to remember the lie. You got to advance the lie. The more questions a person asks, you're gonna have to advance it. You have to remember that, and then you have to lie. And then there's video, and then you got to delete the videos. You only could do so much for so long, man. You only could disrupt the algorithm. People know about algorithms. The situation with Andrew Tate's and Kanye West, and people are just fed up with all the BS, man, because everybody been seeing it. But there's certain people that may speak up or say something about it. But let's finish up. We're gonna go to Proverbs chapter 29. Abaratazah. I'm saying Abaratazah like it's a weight or something. So we're going to Proverbs 29. Proverbs 29 and 1, it says, He that being often reproved, hardening his neck, shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Okay, and that's very simple, man. All right, the people are mourning right now. The people are stressed out. Even the people that's going along with the plans. All right, these people, these LGBT, they're not walking around and living their best life. They're just able to come out, but they're still stressed out. The taxes are still high. I don't care what you say, man. All right. At the end of the day, within as a human being, you stressed all the way out, man. Barely know where your meals coming from, whether you have money or not, because the grocery stores are half empty. You don't know if you should stock up on water, stock up on hand sanitizer. The people is stressed the fuck out, man. And here you come, da-na-na. And meanwhile, in Moscow, hey, fuck Moscow, man. Let's fix this situation here, man. Let's fix when I'm going across the interstate, the road, the bridge. I hit the bridge and it's a big ass lump. Tear your tires up. Let's fix that. Let's fix the problem with the funding to the schools. You know what I'm saying? One side talking about defund the police, the other side talking about funding the police, the other side, hey, let's fix this. But no, you want to talk about Moscow. Them tricks don't work anymore because all these problems are hitting home. It ain't no longer just in the ghettos or a figment of imagination. The problems in the ghettos, the suburbs, outskirts, inskirts, gender, whatever everybody have their problem. Women can't reproduce anymore because of the vaccine or they got blood problems. People are just getting tired, man. They say you wear out the saints, shit, you wear everybody out. But you definitely are wearing out the saints, man. Because we've been tired of this. We didn't have to sit there and feel the evil. We seen it. Okay? But with that being said, I hope this was edifying. Nothing too long, Again, Yabashim Yachaba, Kakadash Bakdam, Dabarana Apostles who are elders who rule well, blessed salutations to you brothers out there teaching and doing truth, sincerity. Shalom.